Yes, people, welcome to another edition of Agenda FC on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by the king of spin, the most shameless football fan on planet Earth, the AC Penitentiary Patroller, Blues Fans TV's finest, man like Carefree Lewis. What are you telling me, fam?
Yeah, we're calm. We're calm. We had another new inductee yesterday. Big up Vinicius, a newest inductee into penitentiary. Couldn't really get Benzema because of jamminess, but second leg we'll get the rest. We'll get the rest of his gang. It's all good. We're all happy.
We are going to discuss that game in it. We are going to discuss that semi-final. We'll obviously discuss tonight's semi-final in the Champions League also. Big up to everyone in the comments. We will get to each and every comment. Well, everyone we can anyway, we will try and get to. And like I start every single show on Sarcasm City TV, love to everybody who's supporting. Big up. Lewis, I'm getting a bit of echo from you. Is that, yeah, it's got to be you. Because
Is that me?
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of echo. You watching it? Yeah, no stress. Yeah, it's calm. But as I was saying, yeah, big up to each and every one of you who is supporting this channel. Yeah, that's better now. Yeah, no echo. Love to each and every one of you, because without you, me and Lewis would just be here talking to ourselves, literally, in it. So big up to everyone who's supporting the channel in whatever capacity you are. If you're watching via the Twitter right now, on the Periscope, make sure you follow. Make sure you retweet the tweet, like the tweet. Make sure you follow myself and follow Lewis also. We're both tagged in that tweet. And follow the Sarcasm City TV Twitter as well. That's at Sarcasm City TV. Let's get that to 1K. And I'm on my road to 3K, actually, individually in that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Make sure you lot, the fake accounts already in the cut. You know what I'm saying? It's only right that the fake accounts are in the cut. But yeah, make sure you retweet the tweet, like the tweet. If you're watching via the Facebook, make sure you hit the like button, share it, and like the Sarcasm City TV Facebook page. And of course, equally as important, on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure it's very important you do that. Let's get these likes up. Make sure you share it across all the socials, and make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell also, and subscribe to Lewis's channel as well, Carefree Lewis G. It's already tagged in the title. So if you're sub to Sarcasm City TV, make sure you're sub to Carefree Lewis as well. And if you haven't seen Agenda FC before, it's myself or Lewis or a special guest just giving an opinion we feel strongly about. And it's just a play on words with the Agenda FC, because in the football and YouTubing world, or with certain fans, as soon as you disagree with them, or you have an agenda. So that's why we titled it Agenda FC. And like I always say, Lewis was the perfect guy to get to host this with, it. Like the king of spin himself is the perfect guy to get to host this show. And we will get to the comments before we get into the agenda of this week. Like Dupe says, make sure you like the stream if you haven't. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I don't know what you're waiting for. Yes, it's road to 3K for Sarcasm City TV. So make sure you do that, please. Charlie's in here singing City, City, City. You're not getting beat tonight. So, you know, Charlie. And I'll be here. I'll be ready and waiting on the Q&A tomorrow night, innit? For when you lot get beat. You know what I'm saying? And when Mbappe turns up and absolutely just killer Killian does what he does in it, and Neymar and Cohen. You man are gonna get spun. Ryan says, big up my guys, Flawless and Lewis. Big up to Ryan.
Big up, Ryan.
MB says
on tonight as well.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow night. We moved it back. The Q&A is tomorrow night, so it'll be after the Europa League games as well. You went for the City game. Oh, seen. Yeah. Hopefully Ryan is about in that. Hopefully. Hit the like button, share the video on our social media, join the membership. Link is below, is in the video for that. If you want to become a member of the channel, the link's underneath in the description. Also, congratulations on getting to the Champions League final. That's a bit premature.
Thank you, man. Much appreciated.
We're going to get to that. That is premature. All right, we're going to get to that. Big up Flawless and Lewis says M_Bs. Big up to you. NB says, big up man like Flawless, aka Flavor Flav, and the king of spin. That's facts, man. He is the king of spin. Big facts. Barca Media, big up my boy Flawless for Arsenal fans being excited. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Big up my dumb Flawless and Lewis says, Abdallah, big up to you. Let's get these likes up as well. And if you're watching on the Twitter as well, make sure you retweet the tweet, like the tweet, and get over to the Sarcasm City TV Twitter as well if you're watching via the Twitter, because I can see, especially these shows, the Periscopes, they do big numbers. So make sure you sub to the channel, and then you can watch on Periscope all their time. Daniel says, is there a City watch along? No, they won't be in it. Yan City chickened out. That's what happened, in it. She chickened out. Yeah, of course, fam.
Again?
Out. Yes.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, she chickened out. She chickened out, fam.
Can't be hard.
Yeah, it's what it is. But yeah, people, Agenda FC. So the agenda we have for this week comes from me, and it is the Premier League Hall of Fame. I don't care who is inducted. So let me add context to this because I've seen it pop up, and it was the Premier League Hall of Fame, and the first inductees are Thierry Henry and Alan Shearer, both deserving. So don't think I'm a Manchester United fan who's salty about it. What I'm saying is, I'm also talking about the fans. I've seen fans going back and forth. So I've seen Arsenal fans defending Henry, Newcastle fans defending Shearer, seen United fans saying such and such should get in. I've seen Chelsea fans saying the same, Liverpool fans saying the same, etc., etc. So my point on it is, it really doesn't change that much. It's a lovely gesture for the players. But what I'm saying is, all of my legends are my legends. Them getting inducted on being overlooked for the Hall of Fame does not change that. Scholes is one of my legends. I use Paul Scholes. And he won multiple Premier League titles. I think best midfielder the Premier League's ever seen. Him getting inducted into the Hall of Fame does not change that. Would it be nice for Scholes? Yes, it'd be a nice gesture for him. But I'm not going to go back and forth with people on Twitter or on Instagram or on here about this because it's really not that deep. He's already solidified. Nobody can't take away what Paul Scholes has done. And his other legends are Ryan Giggs, are Roy Keane, are Cristiano Ronaldo, are Andy Cole, are Eric Cantona. As a United fan, I can go on and on and on. All those players I've listed, nobody can take away from them.
Come on, G.
Yeah, man. Big up in the chat, man. Big up. I will get to all the chat. And give us your thoughts on the Hall of Fame as well, people in the chat. So that's me. I'm more so talking to fans who are going back and forth, talking about who's more deserving, who should be first. This reminds me of the argument about what's the best league. It's kind of like it's another nonsense argument where there's no winner. So it's like when people would debate, the Premier League's better than the Liga, or the Premier League's better than the French league, or it's better than the Bundesliga or Serie A. There's no trophy for that. There is a trophy, yes, because the player gets a nice inductee in the Hall of Fame, and it's a nice act. But overall, to me, it doesn't change a thing. What's your thoughts on it, Lewis?
I feel for right now, it doesn't really change anything. Like, it's something that's only just being created now, so there isn't going to be a lot to it. I think for me, the biggest thing is what will happen in the next 20 or 30 years. Because, like, we already see, like, now young fans coming out and they don't really rate the likes of Didier Drogba or Paul Scholes because they look more at stats. I think now in 20, 30 years, you're going to look at your Premier League legends and you're going to say, well, are they in the Hall of Fame or not? If they're in the Hall of Fame, then who are they really? They ain't with the likes of Thierry Henry, Frank Lampard, Shearer, Scholes, Giggs. You already know players like that. If they aren't rubbing shoulders with them in the Hall of Fame, they ain't serious. That's what the consensus is going to be in about 20, 30 years.
I get your point, but then they'll just move on to something else. For me, it's not the job of our generation to tell the generation below how good a Didier Drogba was or Paul Scholes was, for instance, and that. And the reason why I say that is because the generation above us, maybe our generation is different. We didn't do that. We didn't disrespect the people who came before us and that. So I put respect on a player I've not seen, like a George Best or a Maradona or a Pele. Forget stats because I didn't watch them play. I just know they were great. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. Like Rivaldo, Ronaldo. Like obviously, yeah, well, they're more our generation, but I'm trying to think of players who are more like early years, even a Gary Pallister and Steve Bruce, who I'm young watching. You know what I'm saying? But they're before our time and before we're watching properly. They're still legends. You know what I'm saying? It's not on the generation. Like the generation just want to be disrespectful to be disrespectful. And I think it's more banter as well because the disrespect I see.
And social media is a big reason for that too.
Yes. Massive reason, because the disrespect I see Didier Drogba get, and I'm a United fan, is completely out of order. That's one player I refuse to disrespect, and I'm a United fan saying this.
The fan bases that used to butcher the most, but that's just agenda. It is what it is.
Yeah, like when I see Didier Drogba
going to be the next one to get it too. Just you watch. In about 5-10 years, all everyone's going to say, "Yeah, he's good," but don't you all remember he went a year without scoring? What a washed guy! That throws him out of the conversation entirely. Yeah. That's exactly the debate we're going to have in 5 years. And
I say this all the time. Social media is not the place for serious football debates. I say it all the time. It's not the place for serious, logical, level-headed football debates. Platforms like this, platforms like Lewis's channel, yes, we run joke and we run banter, but then we can have a serious conversation on stuff as well. That's why when I see Didier Drogba get disrespected, people are like, Jamie Vardy was clear of Didier Drogba. No, he wasn't. You know, Didier Drogba was one of the best strikers in the Premier League. He's one of all time. Easily.
Bro, if Didier Drogba was less injury prone and took penalties in his time at Chelsea, we wouldn't have this debate. Vardy's only up there with Drogba in the debates because he takes penalties. So many other strikers will have more goals than Didier Drogba because they take penalties. If you take Henry's penalties away and you add Lampard's penalties when Drogba was at the club to his tally, suddenly I think there's only a 10-20 goal gap between the pair of them. And that shows how tight the argument is between the pair of them.
What happened to your boy last night, bro? What happened to your boy Werner last night? I thought he was your greatest player, bro.
Come on, this smoke. I can't be asked. Aye, the argument is dying by the week. I can't lie. That Madrid game hurt. If it costs us to tie, it is what it is. Like,
we are gonna get into that.
I thought he was in the back. I thought Werner was the best striker, bro. I thought he was better than Uber and Rashford and all of them, man.
We call him like a hybrid of a striker and a winger because he ain't really a winger and he ain't really a striker. That's the frustrating. He's
not really a footballer at this point, but go on.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to defend this guy on a weekly basis? The arguments get worse and worse by the week.
Bro, I've tried being me with Arsenal, fam. Do you know how hard it is to defend Arsenal on a weekly basis?
I hear you, man. I hear you. Like, I've said so many times his misses have never cost us games, and he might have just cost us the entire Champions League tie. If we get knocked out by 1 goal next week, everyone's just going to say it's on Timo Werner. And it is what it is. Guy needs to be more clinical. He's missing too many clear-cut chances. He spent the whole game doing it, and the game was suited to him. It was counter-attacking football. He had space. He had opportunities, and he missed them again.
But before you go on, Lewis, I came in, and obviously this is not the topic, so I have to apologize on that one.
Yeah, this guy came in taking cheap shots.
As soon as I saw Lewis, I was like, hold on, this guy's always gunning. So let me go.
I don't blame you. Take the shots. It's what it is.
But yeah, anyway, catch me up. What we on?
What we're talking about is, the Premier League Hall of Fame, and I'm basically saying that I don't care too much who gets inducted because it doesn't. It's a nice gesture for the players.
You say that now until your first United gets inducted.
No, let me land in it. As I was saying in it, I don't care who's inducted. It's a nice gesture for the players, but it doesn't change my legends from being legends. Going through. So that's my whole point. So the fact me and you go back and forth about a lot, Cam United and Arsenal, the banner's always there. I'm never going to banter you about, how many players you got in the Hall of Fame? Because it doesn't change anything whatsoever.
It doesn't.
It doesn't change nothing. You could come on here and be like, yeah, Thierry Henry's the greatest striker because he got in the Hall of Fame. No, Thierry Henry is one of the greatest Premier League strikers because he's one of the greatest Premier League strikers. Yeah. Like, I know that's a Michael Owen quote, but that's literally what it is. Like, him being in the Hall of Fame doesn't add to that.
It's just one of them, innit? It's just, I think for that, it's just one of them. It's just like a nice touch.
Yeah, it's a nice gesture.
Yeah. It's a nice gesture for the end of the day. Obviously, they're not footballers no more. They've moved on from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when they do that WWE Hall of Fame legendary.
Yeah,
thing.
I was saying it's similar.
Exactly what Lewis was saying. Exactly what Lewis was saying.
It's not like it's a big thing. Like, it's not like it's a major thing. It's like, let's be honest, if we're talking WWE, give it maybe 10 years, you're gonna see the likes of like John Cena and stuff like that in it. So it's not gonna be. It's just one of them, like, bro. It's just a nice gesture, isn't it? Like, all banter aside, it's just a nice gesture for the players that have not been forgotten in necessarily. It's just but it's just like a reminder for like the new generation that come up that might have missed these players. Like, why are they getting into this Premier League Hall of Fame, as they like to say? And it's like, well, go back, see his stats, go watch stuff that he did when he was at Arsenal, then you'll understand, or when he was at United or whoever it is, then you'll understand why why he's getting so much what's the word? Light.
Yeah.
Like now, even if he's retired, sort of thing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And like Lewis said, and you mentioned it, the WWE, the difference is you might have, but it's very few and far between fans arguing about who should get in the Hall of Fame first. He's a bigger Hall of Famer than him. It's just more so, I'm talking more so the fans going back and forth about this. There's so much to banter each other about and going back and forth.
Right. When it doesn't matter what it is. Everyone will make any...
Everybody just blew this up in that. I'm more concerned that the fact that Chelsea could be playing in the Champions League final against Manchester City. United could be playing in the Europa League final against Arsenal. There's so much more. There's so much more. I think Villarreal will knock you out, but my point is there's so much more to talk about than if Henry and Shearer were the correct inductees. Do I believe they was? Yes. I have no issue with Henry and Shearer being the first two inductees. But again, like
did they say how many inductees they're going to be doing every year?
I have no idea. You know, I don't even know the details still. I'm not sure. Lewis, do you know?
They've only just dropped 2 for now. There's another 23 nominees, and I'm not sure
how
many.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's 23 nominees, but how many are actually getting inducted? And then does that mean if they're nominated this year but they don't get inducted, would they be allowed to be nominated in the future?
Yeah. They'll get renominated. I think everyone on the 23-man shortlist is going to make it in there sooner or later anyway.
Because that's what I'm thinking. When I actually saw the 23-man shortlist, I was thinking, but they're all legends in their own right. So why don't you just give it to them?
That's my point. It's like there's so many, and then what's classified as a legend, who gets in, who don't, because somebody's going to get overlooked. Somebody's definitely going to get overlooked. Because
someone big who we thought like there will be some point in time where how is he not in the Hall of Fame? Like,
say that again, Lewis.
You're allowed to make 6 votes for who you want in, so I'd expect that to be another 6.
Yeah, sorry. So let's say 6 votes. It's like that means what 15.
You vote. Can we vote?
Get left out. We can vote. Yeah, we can vote.
Oh, since when? I didn't know. I would have voted.
This guy gonna go vote for Keane, Scholes, Drogba.
Yeah, I went for the entire old guard. The whole old guard in about 2. Whole old guard.
Yeah, you can.
All my 6 votes are going on Dennis Bergkamp.
See, that's what I'm saying. If Bergkamp goes and misses, like I even voted. That's how much I'm like, you man are still legends in that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Let's say, I didn't really like. Obviously, I was bantering a little bit because of the whole Henry thing, innit?
Yeah.
But I didn't even know you could vote yourself. So
yeah, you can vote, but it's more so the fans going back and forth. Oh, he should be in. I was in ahead of him. Like, I'm not gonna dispute whether Dennis Bergkamp
will get in eventually
in the Hall of Fame.
He might be all right. This guy might be in ahead of him, but give it maybe a year or two. He'll be in there as well,
Yeah, maybe it's just me trying to look in sense from football fans on social media and that, because it seems these men just want to argue's sake. You know what I'm saying?
Look. Yeah. When it comes to Arsenal, we don't have a lot left, do we? So we have
got nothing left.
Yeah, we've got nothing. We literally Ian Bill. I've got nothing left. So whatever we do have, whatever little sly little thing we do have, we'll hold on to that.
Yeah, you got to hold on to what you got to hold on to. But that's my thoughts on it. Because I've seen fans proper going back and forth about this, and I was like, this is just weird. You know what I'm saying? In that, it was just caught me off guard. It was strange behavior. I'm like, it's really not that deep.
Yeah, because I even saw how he's on Henry and Shearer the first 2 is like,
they deserved.
I think but look, Shearer has got the most goals in the Premier League history still to today. Yeah. And Henry was probably the most gifted Premier League striker we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you're asking, how are these 2 in? Like, are you sure you watch football? It's one of them. Like, why are you so upset that they're in? Like,
I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like it's gonna bring a trophy to us. So you know what I'm saying? Henry got a Premier League Hall of Fame. That means Arsenal are going to be Premier League champions. No, it's not going to happen like that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's my point on this, isn't it? Like, people were arguing with it. Maybe it's just me, because as a United fan, I just care about my team winning trophies. Individual accolades while players are playing, a nice top goal scorer, Golden Gloves, Ballon d'Ors, etc.
It's nice for them. It's nice for them.
It's nice for the team, but it's like, what did you win? Yeah, I want to see my players get their flowers, and in this sense, the flowers are the awards. But I'm more interested in what you won for the team. It's a team game. How many trophies did you win? What did we win? A Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, League Cup? What did we win? It's like when people talk. I've seen United win multiple league titles in my lifetime. I have no idea how many points, what our final points total was for any of them. I've seen United win about 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? I've seen United win 8 or 9 Premier League. I have no idea how many points we finished on. Simply because I'm not fussed about records and stuff like that. Lewis, I know for you it's probably different for Chelsea. I know you might remember Mourinho because it was the first one in a long time and you was ecstatic about it maybe. But for the most part, maybe it's just I don't care about individual awards like that, innit? Because it's a team game. I just want to see my team win trophies. What are you telling me?
It's the Hall of Fame is based on individuals, so I feel like it's not going to be based on what the team's done or what they've done as individual players.
Nah, I get your point into that. I'm just saying in general, though, like nothing to do with the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying in general, when players are playing, that's what I remember them for. The reason why you man are eligible for the Hall of Fame is stuff
Players
you done
I've
for your
watched,
team.
I'll remember them for what they've done.
Yeah.
The players past my time, you'll remember them for the team achievements as well, because you can't fully say what type of player they were because you haven't seen them live. So you remember them as part of this team, or they scored this goal or something like that. But when you watch them live, you can look at it from more of an individualistic point of view. Unless it was literally a one-man team. Like if someone didn't watch Hazard 18-19 growing up, then I'd get them backing him on that sense because he generally carried us.
Well, and that's my whole point on this as well, is the reason why these players are eligible and we're talking about them getting in the Hall of Fame is because of what they did for our team. Is there actually, that's the question. Is that one second?
I was going to say something,
go
but obviously my son just hurt himself, innit? So,
yeah, cool,
but I was going to say, it's like, you know, when we're talking about these individual awards, it's like, did you not see what I tweeted earlier about Kane?
Oh yeah, I did see you. Yeah.
Man got the LFA Player of the Year, and I'm like, all these personal trophies, but I still don't see your trophy cabinet or whatever I said in it. Like, no trophies yet, but all these personal accolades, but no trophies.
All right, interesting question then. If say Kane stays at Spurs for the rest of his career, doesn't win a trophy, but becomes the all-time lead, so he passes Shearer's record, does he deserve a place in the Hall of Fame?
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I was just asking the question. Because that's away from, because most players. So what we're saying is to get into the Hall or be eligible for the Hall of Fame, and if you don't win anything for your team,
eligible for nomination already. He never won the Premier League.
Oh, is Letizia in it? I didn't know Letizia was involved still. That's fair enough.
My next two would have been Cantona and Scholes.
But what are we basing it on, though? That's the thing. What is it based on? Is there a criteria?
Scholes has been my favorite midfielder from time, innit?
No. I get what you're saying. I mean, there's Lewis, please check. I'm just asking in general.
Is that you have to be retired by about the 1st of August of the year before nominations.
Okay, and that's literally it.
Other than that, like, it just says the Hall aims to celebrate and highlight the achievements of the all-time top English footballing talents, as well as non-English players and managers who become significant figures in the history of the English game.
Okay, so that's very, like, you can interpret. There's no basis. You can interpret that however you want to, type of thing. Like, we all have different interpretations of that. But does Letizia get in? Yeah.
FAQs.
Yeah, go on.
I'm trying to find out where it is.
No stress. While you look at that, this going to blog us.
Recognise and honours former players who have an exceptional record for on-pitch success and have shown significant contribution to the league since its inception. This will be the highest individual honour awarded to players by the Premier League. How many players will be inducted? In 2021, the Premier League Hall of Fame will welcome 8 inductees. So that's the 2 that's already been announced and the 6.
Okay, yeah. So you're right. You're right with the other 6 then.
Yeah, but the vote is only 50%. There's a public and a panel vote. New players will retire each season, automatically making them eligible for the Premier League Hall of Fame. But
obviously, they have to be retired, innit? They have to actually be retired footballers first. Yeah?
Yes, so that's what I was going to say.
It means like you could be in the induction list one year.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't have like the likes of like say Ronaldo because he's still playing right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
but that's what I was going to get.
Like, you could be nominated one year and you'll be out of the nominations a year afterwards, depending on who retires.
Mad.
Oh, okay.
What are the selection criteria? Players must have a minimum of 250 Premier League appearances unless they have achieved any of the following milestones, which is a minimum of 200 Premier League appearances for one club, selected for any Premier League team of the decade or 20-year anniversary teams, won a Premier League Golden Boot or Golden Glove, voted as Premier League Player of the Season, won 3 Premier League titles, or scored 100 Premier League goals or recorded 100 Premier League clean sheets, only for goalkeepers.
Okay. Very interesting then. That's what I'm saying. So, but the thing is,
I didn't know. Whoa, that's that. Do you know that narrows down Premier League legends in my head quite a lot? You know.
Say that again, fam.
Ronaldo? No, Ronaldo's got a golden boot, so he will be eligible.
Yeah, but like you're saying, because Ronaldo's not retired, he's not eligible yet. Yeah, like he definitely.
You know, because I was thinking Ronaldo. I know Ronaldo don't have a 200 appearances for United in the Premier League.
No, but I don't think you have to hit all the criteria.
It's 250 or any of the other criteria will get you in.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Because when you said 250, I was thinking, well, that means Ronaldo will never be able to get in because he's never had 250 for United. But then when you said about Golden Boot, I know he's got a Golden Boot. I know he's been in Premier League teams as well. I know he's got PFA Player of the Year as well. So, yeah, he's calm.
Nah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, it was just more so, like I said, it's nice for the players, but it was more so the fans who was going wild in that. And I was just like, you lot really got time on your hands to be debating this with all the stuff that's...
I mean, why are you debating it? Just why for one time, yeah, it's like this, if anything, this should be one time football fans should come together and be like, yeah, no, like, but we appreciate this because of
what this player did.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these are legends now. These but they're not fighting for our clubs anymore. Like they're not on the pitch fighting for us no more. They are legends, but why can't we just come together collectively as one and just be like, yeah, bro, right? So say if John Terry and Eric Cantona were the next two inductees, I ain't gonna get upset.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get upset about it. But yeah, bro, I can see why they're coming in, bro. Look what John Terry did for Chelsea. Look what Cantona, maybe 4 league titles for you, 5 league titles for you, lot, something like that.
Yeah, he won 4. I think it was 4 in 5 years or something.
I know he had that year ban, obviously, because of what he done. But
with the fan thing,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, bro, I'm not going to be mad at it. For fans to get upset because they're one of their favorite players and get in this year, it's like, so
yeah. It don't take away, like you mentioned WWE and that. It's like if your favorite,
it's exactly what you said. It's like, so what you're gonna? It's exactly like you said. It doesn't matter whether my legends get in or not. They're still my legend. They're still legends to me.
Yeah, no facts.
You get what I'm saying? So, facts, bro, if you're one of them that's actually getting a bit upset about this, it's like
no one can take away what Alex Ferguson did or any of the players from his first stint all the way up until he retired in that. So I'm talking your Pallisters, your Bruces, your Dennis Irwins. No one can take away what Ali Sharp and Kanchelskis and them type of players did there. And Mark Hughes, remember me? And then when it went on and went further on, there's no point. You know what I'm saying? It's mad.
Yeah. For the youngest, not Mark Hughes the manager, Mark Hughes the football player. You know, before he became the manager.
Yeah. There's a difference.
He played for United, kids. He played for United. Just know that.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Mark Hughes is a former Manchester United player, great striker as well for Manchester United, quality striker for Manchester United. So just putting that out there, not the same way Ollie as a player solidified. You know what I'm saying in Manchester United.
He was a hard manager. He was. You know, Ollie was the definition of super sub.
Yeah, he was good, man. He was the
super sub.
He was the guy.
I remember that from back in the day.
He was the guy for substitutions, fam. But bro, he was the man. He was the man for subs, bro. He would score a goal, bro.
Nah, facts. And you lot, everyone in the comments, I've added Lewis's channel to the title now, so it should be there. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Make sure you subscribe to Cam
yes,
ODS.
Johnny, big up yourself,
also, big up Johnny in the chat. Also, who said big up. 1 second, let me just get it.
Big on my he definitely wants Mount inducted into a Hall of Fame.
Oh, definitely, but he's not retired yet, fam. So relax, Johnny. But big up Johnny every time.
Who?
Up, Mason Mount. Mason Mount. Johnny wants Mason Mount in the Hall of Fame and that. But yeah, you lot get the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Sarcasm City TV. Love to Mimi. She says Dini is getting robbed of this Hall of Fame. All these boxes have to be ticked, and we ain't tick one. Yeah, because you know, it's Watford, innit? Love to Watford, though, innit? That's the man right there. Yeah, serious and that. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. But yeah, big up to everyone in the chat as well. Also, man is saying Werner Hall of Shame play. All right, so before we move off the Hall of Fame, anything?
I imagine we had the Premier League Hall of Shame.
Hall of Shame. Oh my God, Hall of Shame. I got bad.
Yeah, there's
Get me Morata, Bakayoko, Boularus, Zappa Costa, Yuri Zhirkov.
Oh my God, let's go to Chelsea. I'm about to say bare Arsenal squads, not players, squads.
Let him go. Let Lewis go.
Who else can we go for? We can have a whole strikers section. We can put Shevchenko. We can put who else we got?
You have all this, Lewis. You have all of this, yeah. We have squads, bro. We have full squads, G. We have season squads, bro.
We have about 3, man, and it's fucking embarrassing. Also, you lot have had your howlers as well.
Yeah. You lot have had some bad players, innit?
Howlers, bro. We haven't just had howlers, bro. We have had the likes of
Scalacci. Oh yeah, you
Send
actually,
him off.
hey, but-
Send him off.
hey,
That's his name.
yeah,
Send him off.
Send him off. Oh my days.
Send him off. Let me just get to this before we go. Yemika says, Flawless, please, what's your radio station YouTube channel name? I seem to not find it. It's Pi Radio. So it's From a Third Eye View. The station's called Pi Radio. And also on the channel, there's a playlist for it as well. From a Third Eye View. It's myself, JV and Stro, discussing all Premier League. But yeah, Pi Radio is the YouTube channel. But like I said, there's a playlist there for it. But yeah, you lot got some terrible players. Scalacci, Senderos. Who else you
Willian.
And can we appreciate Wenger managed? Can we appreciate Wenger actually managed these man in the Champions League, fam?
got? He did, you know. He did.
My appreciation for Wenger has gone so up since the guy's left here. It's actually unreal.
He was the guy that got.
I was so Wenger out here.
Go on.
You realize how bad
was all right, you know. It was all right. He had a decent season for us, though.
I just remember him getting spanned by Hazard, innit? That's what it is, and that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of our players did, fam.
It is what it is. What's going on
for next week, bruv? We're getting spun by Eden Hazard.
Oh, nah. You lot going through. I told you this, innit? You know what I'm saying?
I hope.
Well, Hall of Shame. That was a nice segue, man. Big up Father, the big guy as well for the super chat. Look for that. He's also a member of the channel. He says Willian Hall of. Is Willian that bad to get in the Hall of Shame though?
Nah, he wouldn't get in the Hall of Shame. He's just
Hall of Shame. Like I think you lot are going like Hall of Shame. You gotta think you're not just a bad player. Like you're awful. Like you're like one of the worst players.
Willian for Arsenal for the Hall of Shame. Then, isn't it?
That one I could back because he's been terrible.
Has he been that bad for you lot? Cam, has he been that bad for you lot?
He's that bad, bro. Man went full. Listen, let's get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Man went 14 games with 2 assists to his name, fam.
Man said Almunia, bro.
Like,
is Almunia that bad?
Bro, I'm telling you, we have squads. We don't have players. We have squads, G.
Yeah, you do have squads.
But I'm telling you, fam, we have squads. We don't just have players, fam. We have squads, bro.
Abdallah's backy, what Lewis was saying. I said Bakayoko, Werner, Kepa. Werner, I'm a whole fire on it, even though it's funny to see what he's going through. I hold fire on Werner for the time being.
Oh mate, yeah. If next season is the same season as this season, all right,
let's go into it. Before we move off anything, either of you two might want to add about the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Shame. Pardon me.
Just make it an event for fans.
I'd like to add Spurs in there. I'd like to add so many players from Arsenal. I'd like to add. When I say Spurs, by the way, I actually mean Spurs club, the club. It doesn't matter what players, just the whole club in general, fam.
Yeah.
Just the whole club in general, fam.
Did Willian say this? Willian said he wants to win the Champions League with Arsenal.
Yep.
No. He didn't say that.
You said
what had come out at the start when we signed him, was the reason why I picked Arsenal was because of what the way Arteta came across, saying that within the next 3 years, I want Arsenal to win the Champions League. Yeah, and you're gonna be a big part of that. That's what he said to Willian, isn't it?
Is that what he said?
Wait. So Mikel Arteta told him at 35 years old, you're going to be a key influence in us winning the Champions League, and he believed it. This guy, man, innit?
Who's a bigger fool there? Willian or Arteta? Arteta.
No, it's
Willian's
Arteta.
Like, I know it's not going to happen, but I'll take the money.
Willian just wants the money. That's it. He probably don't even care if he plays.
Well, no, there's reports. There was reports coming out as well that he might go MLS this year. So if anything, if we do sell him, at least we'll get a little profit.
Willian's gonna leave. What the fuck was the 3-year contract for then? If he just wanted 1 year, we probably would have just kept him. Well, actually, thank God we didn't. Fucking hell.
Well, no. If we can sell him over 15 mil, we've made a profit on him because that means we just had 1 year where we paid him 30 mil.
I'm surprised Willian would even leave London though. He's got the restaurant. He's got his family there. That's the whole reason why he stayed and joined you guys in the first place, because he wants a London club.
I'm hearing he wants to go to an MLS club now.
How strong?
I don't know if it's actually true. Well, I saw him from last week on Twitter, fam.
Was anyone legit saying?
not legit, but the most legit person I saw it come from was what newspaper? It was a newspaper.
Yeah, mad.
It was the Daily Mail. I think it was the Daily Mail or something like that. It wasn't like legit. It wasn't legit, but it was. But the thing is, when I saw it, it was a few different sources. Hence why I'm saying, well, maybe it might be a thing, innit? So it wasn't just the Daily Mail. It was a few other sources I see it from, but I just can't remember where I saw it from. It was about four. I saw about 4 or 5 different sources. Like William might be going MLS or whatever.
Is it?
I would be surprised if it happens, but it'd be better for you lot if it did.
Yeah. You lot saying that like I said, I didn't realize how bad he was.
100%.
Lewis was telling me when Arsenal signed him how bad he was. And then when I spoke to you about it, and you let me know how bad he really is. He didn't look that bad still, but obviously I'm just watching him in moments. You know what I'm saying? Where he's probably got a goal or an assist. And he started well for you lot. He got the 2. Did he get the assist and a goal away to Fulham on the opening day and that? Arsenal fans got gassed, and I swear up until recently he was your highest assister. He was the highest on the assist list for them, bro. Well, it is what it is.
I can't believe that, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's how you know our club is that bad this season. Our club is that bad this season, yeah. That a guy, yeah, who's got I think 6 assists in 30 starts for Arsenal, bro, whatever it is. But he's our highest assister. Like that's how bad it is at Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, it is. But that's mid-table. That's mid-table stats. That's what you would expect for the team who are now.
Mid-table, bro. You're disrespecting mid-table now, my brother. This is relegation. This is relegation zone stats, bro.
Nah, I'm sure. Fulham don't have somebody who's got 6 assists. Actually, they might. You know, somebody.
Bro,
check
Fulham
that,
probably. Bro, Fulham's highest assist has probably got more goals than Lacazette has right now.
Nah, Lacazette's done all right for you lot still. Lacazette's done all right. That's why he's got like 14 goals this season.
Because I already said in it, after what he did against Slavia Prague, yeah,
you can't.
He's a real OG for that. Man said, yeah.
Fact.
Cool.
Yeah,
Let me come in your face so you know what I'm going, innit? Yeah. So
Facts.
I will never call him just for that. For that now, I will never call him like a fraud, innit?
Fulham do have the best Danish centre back, as Zane said. Joachim Andersen. Listen, they got the best Danish centre back. That is fact still. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, that's dead. I see you still trying to push this, man.
What happened to Christensen last night, bro?
He got brushed aside by Benzema, innit? You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing Christensen. I saw your little penitentiary. I only saw one Real Madrid player. What happened, bro?
We had to collect one because of like 2v1 tax, but it is what it is.
I know you edited. I know what you did. You edited that, but right at the beginning, I know you put Benzema, Modric, Vinicius, and all that, and then Benzema did madness. You're like, all right, cool. I need to edit that now. Right?
Yeah, Benzema's coming in next week. Right now, we're only taking Vinicius.
Wait, all jokes aside,
we're taking Vinicius because he saved Azpilicueta for 90 minutes. Azpi was getting done on that right wing back side, but Christensen was the one saving his ass.
Yeah, but Christensen was the closest person to Benzema when he's put that in.
Yeah, but Rudiger was meant to have him marked, but you saw Pulisic marking Militao in front of him, and we know how that's going. Yeah, we know how that's going.
I see what Paul is there.
The ball comes straight to Benzema's head. He's got no one else in front of him. Clear shot to volley is what it is.
Quality goal though. All jokes aside, that goal, even I was like,
wait, hold on. Why can someone update me on why the Spanish media came out after the game and said Benzema's goal shouldn't have counted? Why is that?
What? Shouldn't have counted.
Did you not know that? But after the game,
you're telling me news.
I saw it on Twitter. The Spanish media came out here saying Benzema's goal shouldn't have counted. Don't know why.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about there was nothing wrong with the goal, bro. What was actually wrong with the goal, bro? Everything looked calm, bro. No one looked offside even by a toe. No one, do you know what I'm saying? Like everyone looked blessed, bro. Like,
there was no shadiness in that match.
Lewis, what do you think about next week then? Like, do you feel like you're gonna win, or what do you feel?
Yeah, let's go into this Champions League match as well.
They're gonna have a lot more players back. I expect a tighter game. I also feel like half the reason why we dominate the midfield is because Kroos and Modric are being overplayed. I feel like they get rested in their next La Liga match. They come back a lot fresher. Just don't underestimate them just because we had a really good first leg tie, because anything could turn around. Anything could turn around. If Eden Hazard starts or if he comes on late, and he plays in the ground that he's been comfortable in for the last 7 years, everything will fall in the perfect place for him. Mendy will be back. Sergio Ramos will be back, so it'll be tighter defensively.
I don't know if Sergio Ramos will be back though.
Really?
They're trying to say it's going to be tight, isn't it? It's going to be tight for him.
That'll be better for us if he don't play, innit? Like, I'd rather that. But we still struggled. Well, I say struggled. We had a good first half an hour of the game, but as soon as the first goal came in, both teams decided to play defensive. Madrid dominated possession a bit more in the second half, but they still had a much more defensive mindset, and they just wanted to protect themselves from another.
I'm actually scared to play Chelsea now, you know.
Yeah, they have a problem.
No, I'm worried about playing you in case we lose to you guys 3 games on the bounce. I could see Willian get his first goal for Arsenal.
I don't.
Wait,
I do not.
When do you two play?
It's the Saturday after. No, it's a Wednesday after next, I think.
Ooh, let me check that. I'm gonna have a look now.
So we have Fulham, Real Madrid, then Manchester City, and then Arsenal.
I didn't know that was that. We could have a chance.
Yeah, if you look at the fixtures that we have surrounding that, I could see the Arsenal game being the banana peel if it was any of them. Because that's going to be that game's going to mean the least to us, but technically it will mean less to you guys as well, unless you lot out of the Europa League. If you lot make the final, you lot won't really care about that Chelsea game either. It's just going to be about pride for you, man.
Yeah.
That's I'm still not trying to say anything. Willian scores another Martinelli goal at my ground. I can't be fucked for it. I know it's coming too. I expect some bullshit. I just don't know who the bullshit's coming from.
Martinelli, I can't be asked.
I could see it. Like, when you lot beat us 3-1 and Martinelli nearly scored the overhead kick, I was about to switch the TV off at that point. 4-0 with a Martinelli overhead kick. Yeah, we're finished for the rest of 2020. I don't even care about the Villa game. Fuck that. Where did Flawless go anyway? So he was disappearing. Oh shit.
No, I'm back. What's going on?
Oh, you said
that's the match on screen, innit? I knew it. I fucking knew it.
That's what it was.
I do that all the time too. I don't blame you.
My bad. I should have said, but I thought the food might have burned and that in it. So I was like, yo, let me just go check this quick in it. That's what it is. But I'm back. So when did you say the Arsenal-Chelsea game is? Sorry, my bad about that.
Wednesday after next.
Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, can't wait for that one.
Well, not looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Oh, I might. If United aren't playing that day, which I'm not sure if we are, I'll be on the watch along with Cam for that one. I'm joining you for that watch along, Cam. Definitely, without question.
We're gonna be.
That's if there's not another protest, man.
Yeah, that's true. Is there another one coming up soon?
Is that the
Arsenal are not having it, bruv. Arsenal are not having it, fam. Arsenal are not having it, bruv.
They're protesting for home games, though.
Well, I don't know, bruv. I've been hearing there's one on Sunday, and I know we're away, so I believe there will be one on Sunday. I just don't think the numbers will be as bad as packed as it was last Friday.
What's the point?
But the next major, I think the next major one is going to be where it's going to be numbers is next Thursday.
Yeah, Europa League semi, that'll be big. And if you lot are winning off the first leg, everyone will be gassed too.
No, I don't want us to win.
Around,
I don't want us to win. I don't want us to win.
Why?
Bro, I don't think people realise about Kroenke, fam. Kroenke is waiting till the end of the season.
This should have been the agenda. I can't lie.
All right,
you got me out of nowhere.
Go on, land with it, innit? Tell us what you're saying and then explain why in it. So you're saying you don't want Arsenal to win the Europa League?
No, because I believe, if we was to win it, all right, look, as a trophy, and to end our, if you can say it's ending our European drought, it is a good thing. Don't get it twisted. I would like us to see, I would like to see us lift the European trophy. All right, it's not the European trophy I actually want us to lift, but it is a European trophy at the end of the day. So I'd like to see us actually lift one. But I truly believe, if Kroenke's going to sell, even though I don't care about the reports that have come out and all that, I truly believe, and I've been saying it for the last few days, we will not hear anything major until the summer. I truly believe he's waiting to see if Arsenal get back into Europe. regardless if it's Europa or Champions League. Because if Arsenal don't get back into Europe, that's gonna put a major dent in his pocket, and he knows he ain't gonna make money that year, or maybe for 2 years. So I feel like that will be the do you know what? Bun this. We're not making money off him now. Fuck it, sell him while we can.
So what? You think he's already on his way out?
I don't think he's the only thing I see him. I see keeping him here right now. Yeah, is literally Arsenal being in Europe because of the money that he gets from Europe. That's it. But if he's not getting that money, do you know what I'm saying? If he's not getting that money, that's a dent in his wallet.
Mm-hmm.
No,
sorry, I was just patterning something in the comments and that. Hey, you lot keep it clean in the comments, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that. Go on, family.
But yeah, man, I can't even see the comments. I'm on my phone, innit? But
just making sure everyone keeps it football.
Do you know what it is? Yeah? I don't see him already on his way out, but I do see it if Arsenal was to finish like 9th, 10th, whatever, and was to get knocked out either tonight or losing the final, whatever. Yeah. I do see Arsenal actually potentially getting taken over a lot sooner than.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think that goes for all. Yeah, I think that goes for all the owners that we want out. So that goes for Liverpool with FSG. And that goes for United.
It's like, you know what it is? Yeah? I feel like if United and Liverpool really want their owners out, the only and if that's and that's just a major if we don't get into Europe, and
it's a big hit. A big hit.
And because I could be saying all this, Arsenal actually getting into Europe, but then he don't, and then he decides not to sell still. Then obviously that's what I'm saying. It's a big if. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if he does sell, United fans and Liverpool fans, as much as they don't want to see it, will be like, well, the only way we're gonna end up getting these pagans out of our club is if we turn into Arsenal.
Yeah, if they take a hit, that is, I get what you're saying. It's a catch-22 because of course,
like how Arsenal have taken a hit right now.
As a fan of your club, of course, you don't want to see your team do bad.
Yeah, of course, you don't want to see it.
Take the hit. Yeah, you don't want to see it. So it's like,
do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like Tox said today, innit?
Big up Curtis as well. I don't even know if Curtis messaged me on Instagram, so I know if it's the real you or that. But big up to Curtis anyway.
Big up Curtis, man. But Tox even said it earlier. He goes, I feel what you're saying. Short-term pain for long-term gain.
Yes. I get it.
I will go through that pain. I will go for that 2-3 year pain, struggle. I don't care. If that means if that means that Kroenke's out of our club and we actually getting an owner that actually wants us to be up there, competing, then I will take that pain.
Nah, it makes sense. Of course, that makes sense. Like you say, short-term pain for long-term gain, because you'll take 2 or 3 bad years to have 10 good years. You know what I'm saying? Or potential to have 10 good years. That's all we want as you as an Arsenal fan, me as a Manchester United fan, is for our owners to want what's best for our football teams on the football pitch. They're too interested in profits and getting in the green, whereas we want trophies. Like if you look at Roman at Carefree Lewis's club, at Chelsea's club, different. You know what I'm saying? He's trophy first. As soon as it looks like it's going wrong, he'll sack the manager and go again, as he's done with Tuchel and he's working.
Go again.
Go on.
He'll go again. Is exactly like it's exactly like City as well. Like as much as we hated them both when they first both came into English football, we hated them the most because it was like, bruv, you're buying your leagues now. It's not even like you deserved it. But we can't even say that no more. Look at how football has gone, bruv. Football is all about money now. So if anything, these two are the go-to clubs, if that makes sense, for owners, if you want to become a successful club or owner. Because if you think about it, it's exactly like you said. If something's not going right, they'll chop and change without, but they don't care. They'll chop and change. And it's not for these dead man. Like I saw the report today that apparently Arsenal's next runner for manager is Roma's manager. Like, why do I care about Roma's manager? They're 7th in their league, bruv.
Yeah, Roma's getting Maurizio Sarri, apparently. You lot should be getting him.
That's what I'm saying. Why are we not in the talks for Sarri? or these big names? Why are we always in the talks of these mediocre, dead-ass managers, bro? It's because of Kroenke. He's not gonna be willing to give a manager 15, 16 million a year. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not willing to do that.
I'm letting you land here. You are spot on here.
Sorry,
before I get to the super chat.
A lot, in my opinion, he had the second lowest contract out of any manager in the Abramovich era, so you wouldn't even ask for too much. And the biggest part is
Cam Jr. and that in the building.
You don't ask for transfers. Big up the kid. What are you saying?
Hello.
But yeah, you don't even ask for too much.
Hello, big man. What are you saying? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good.
I don't speak in language.
Yeah, say Arsenal.
I don't know.
Wait, what team are we?
Arsenal.
But anyway, right, you go.
Big up Cam Jr.
Big up.
Go on, Lewis. Say what you were saying.
I was saying he doesn't ask for a lot of money for a contract. He don't even ask for transfers either. Like, he's happy with the players that you give him, and he says he'll make the best out of them. And that's the thing about him too. He'll turn a mid-table club into a top 14 minimum, maybe even higher with his brand of football. That's why when I heard he was interested in you guys last season, I was like, no, do not sign him. Do not sign him, because he's just going to sign Jorginho, and within 2 years they're going to be title contenders, guaranteed.
When the surfer, them magic beans better be a gold beanstalk, bro.
No, but I'm glad you lot didn't get Maurizio anyway, because he would have fixed you guys up quick.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You lot glad to be in the game. We're not.
And
we wanted him.
And let me get to the super chat as well. Big up Winter Surfer. He's also a member of the channel. He says, "Come, mad request and take this in the manner of banter. If you think KSE are selling, then I have some magic beans I want to sell. Love to you all. Big up Winter Surfer. What's your response to that?"
G.
Basically, he's saying that he's not selling.
Nah, but like I said, do you know what it is? Yeah, a lot of people have seen it as, KSE ain't selling. They've come out. I'm gonna say it like I said it before, innit? We've heard more about the Kroenkes with statements with the Kroenkes to do with the Kroenkes in the past 2 weeks than we have in the last 15 years. They're scared, bruv. They're moving scared, bruv. They're literally scared because now they know they're all right, Matthew, calm. Now they know that their name is now getting dragged through the mud no matter what. Do you know what I'm saying? And now they're scared, like, oh no, we're gonna put money in, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We're not sitting. It's like, bruv, you're scared, bruv. How comes it's taking you this long? Yeah. Mm-hmm. How comes it's taking you this long? And for the stuff to be happening? Yeah, sorry about my little man.
Nah, it's calm. I'm not even ignoring you. I'm watching the chat in it because man, them are talking bad ish in the chat. That's all. Keep going in that.
Oh yeah. So what? That's what I'm saying. So the reason why I see it, yeah, I believe he will sell. I believe for the right price, anyone, bruv, for the right price, he will sell. Give him, like I've always said it, put 3 billion on the table, yeah, in pounds, not dollars, in pounds. That's nearly £4 billion dollars. Yeah. You think he's gonna turn that down? No, that's money for him. And on top of that, he's like, well, I only bought Arsenal for 550 mil. I've only really spent about £1 billion in total on him. If I sell him for 3 billion, I've just made a £2 billion profit. And then they can use that 1 billion or whatever to go buy another team.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah. Sorry, fam. There's just a madness going on in the comments, so that's why I'm not ignoring you and that. That's all. I'm just blocking people in the comments, people talking the most shit. That's all. My bad. But yo, you lot get the likes up as well. Yeah, I do believe it was a fake Curtis as well. That's what I was watching in the comments, people. So that's why I was blocked multiple people. Hey, Mod, stay on job as well, innit? If you see any racial talk, any sexist talk, anything like that, block straight away in it. We don't run that. Seeing anybody say, run the dislikes up and shit like that, get rid of him straight away in it. You know what I'm saying? But people on some nonsense and that. But yeah, man, love to everyone who's supporting anyway in it. They can't stop what we building over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't stop what we building over here. They can try. They can try. You know what I'm saying? But they can try. Serious. And Malachi here says, flawless, our owners and Arsenal owners are a joke. This is facts, but I get what Cam's saying, innit? Would I take short-term pain for long-term gain? Yes. If somebody said to me, right, United are going to finish 7th next season, but you're going to get rid of the Glazers, get new owners in who are football people, get a new board, get rid of Ollie, get a new manager in, I'd take that. I'd take that. I'm saying because we're not that far away with our squad, so I would definitely take that. So I get fully what Cam's saying. He's saying it was Tox's tweet, and I'm on board with that. We need to get these Glazers out. Flawless, tell Lewis to be scared of Don Poch. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Lewis? You scared of Don Poch?
We'll find out tonight. If we can beat the Man City test, maybe. But some teams can beat Man City. We'll see if some teams can't.
Yeah. Hey, even we beat Man City and that. They'll be fine in that. Mbappe and Neymar are going to turn up. I'm telling you.
No, we didn't beat him this year.
Yeah, man. Daniel, I know he's magic, you know. But let's get into that since we're talking City versus Paris Saint-Germain predictions. We'll start with you, Cam. Give us your thoughts on the game. Predictions.
I'm still. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm still predicting that Chelsea PSG final, bro. I've got a funny feeling PSG are gonna City are gonna dominate these two games, yeah. But it's gonna be like FIFA, fam. You're gonna look at the stats, yeah. City have got like 20 plus shots, 15 of them on target, 1 goal, and you look on the other stats, 5 shots, 4 on target, 2 goals or whatever. I don't know why. I just see PSG going through, man. I just see City being very unlucky about this, innit? So, me and you already spoke about it, brothers. We had the same sort of way from the quarters, didn't we? So, yeah, I still believe PSG will win, but it'll be a tough one now. It'll be a very tough one.
I hear that. Lewis, same to you. What's your thoughts on it? Because you're someone who's not a fan of Don Poch. You think he's got that sparesy? Yes.
I see Man City making the final, but it could be either or. It really could be PSG. It could be Man City. It's too hard to decide between a pair of them. I have to see how they match up over 90 minutes first. Chelsea could make the final. Just depends what Chelsea turns up, to be honest. I'm really anticipating an Eden Hazard masterclass at the bridge, though. I really hope it isn't the case. But it's peak for whoever's on that right-hand side in the second leg. If it is AC, though, we do stand a chance. But if he gets benched again, it is what it is.
Floyd, if that's the case, yeah, obviously we're going on about this year. After, yeah, before I was going to say, yeah, what do you see happening in our semi-final?
Who? Arsenal, Villarreal, or United, Roma?
Both of us.
I think we'll beat Roma. I think United beat Roma. I think we do Roma. And I've said this. I think Villarreal.
Can I say what I saw in a dream last night, bro?
Yeah, go on. Tell us, innit? What happened in your dream and that?
Arsenal quadruple and that, yeah? Whoa. No, that was the dream before. That was a couple nights ago still. But the one I had last night, yeah, I said down. I saw Roma versus Villarreal Europa League final. I don't know why. When I woke up, I was like, but you know when it was one of them dreams, but it just felt real, bruv. You're like,
yeah, I hear you.
Wait, I need to go on my phone. What day are we? No, wait. No, that was a dream. That was definitely a dream.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Yeah, it's tomorrow. What I would say is, yeah, I think United do. I've said this. I think United win the whole competition. I think we beat Roma. I think Villarreal knock you man out. I've said this because that would just be in typical Arsenal fashion. It would be typical Arsenal fashion to go out to their ex-manager in the Europa League, who's a Europa League specialist, but couldn't win the Europa League for them. I can see that happening. I reckon so.
Well, you better not hope you get us in the final, innit? Because you already know when it comes to us in the final.
Jesus, I'm sick and tired of you're one of the Arsenal fans that's just hella annoying and that when we go back and forth. So, but a final would be fun. It would be fun. Gonna Talk versus Mandem in the Europa League final. That podcast will be lit. Like that show, we probably have to do twice. That'd be fire. Like the last one
for that one.
That's what I'm saying, Lewis. Like the last one was lit, and we were even playing for nothing, and that one just went off. That was more entertaining than the game.
Though, anything United Arsenal, the build-up is always so much better than the actual match.
Yes,
it's true, fam. It's so true.
Yeah. It's so big.
Yeah, it is.
I won't speak either because Chelsea United might be the exact same thing, but here we are.
We'll see. But like I said, I don't think Arsenal get there, but United Arsenal, the build up to that in Europe, oh Lord, social media would break. We'd crash the servers on that. The amount of banner
thousands and thousands of subscribers by the end of the night, bro.
And whoever, and the thing is, not only would we do Gonna Talk from the Arsenal separate, and we do a Mandem United separate, then we do the verses and that, and we do Gonna Talk versus Mandem United. Get me? Think about it. Cam and Quill versus me and JV. Lord of mercy. You know what I'm saying? And that, like,
Last one was lit. Last one.
yeah, the last one was fire, and there was nothing on the game. So that one,
And the game was so dead, bro.
Yeah, the game was dry.
So dead, bro.
Game was dry, and that game was awful. But yeah, that being said, I reckon it's a P. I think PSG win tonight. I think even if they don't win tonight, I think they go through anyway. I think I've said this for the longest. I think it's a PSG Chelsea final. I almost changed my mind in regards to Real Madrid when I heard Hazard was back. But after yesterday's performance, Chelsea battered them. Absolutely battered Real Madrid in that. And if Werner could finish, they might have been clearing out of sight. You know what I'm saying? And that might have been clearing out of sight. It's mad. Yo, Lewis, but let's address the elephant in the room, because Cam brought it up as soon as he jumped on. Timo Werner. What's gone wrong? Can he be saved? What's going on?
It is what it is, man. Well, we'll have to wait and see for the second leg, innit? But
Man, like Timo Werner, bro.
That turned off his camera, you know.
the excuses dry up on a weekly basis. I've said the exact same thing for him so many times, and it's just so dead. Like, I like him. I know exactly what he brings to the table. I know what he doesn't bring to the table. But fucking hell,
but he don't bring goals to the table. That's
finish better, man. Some of his decision making is so atrocious in the final third, but some of his play is good. He drags players out of position. Like, a big factor of the Pulisic goal that no one actually mentioned is how Timo Werner dragged Rafael Varane out of position into the goal line instead of him actually trying to intercept Christian Pulisic. He wasn't doing that because
I saw it more as Mason Mount saw Timo Werner was the only guy up with him. He said, "No, fuck it, I'll do it myself."
I do it myself.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. If that was going through his head, I don't blame him either. He just missed a big chance that Pulisic put on a plate to him 2 or 3 minutes before then. So I don't blame him either. But Werner still contributed like 10% to that goal. So I can see what Werner brings. It's just fucking hell. If he could finish, like, there wouldn't even be a debate. It's just his finishing reeks. Actually reeks.
The thing is, though, he was prolific in Germany, so what's happened?
He had so many chances in Germany. We don't make a lot of chances.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Not compared to Bundesliga, and also you got to take Bundesliga tax into account. Any player that comes from the Bundesliga is coming with a question mark, unless you're a false nine or a centre forward. Because the only 2 players I've seen that have come from the Bundesliga to the Premier League and have balled out like that is you're either looking at a Firmino or you're looking at a Kai Havertz.
Bundesliga
tax.
Bundesliga tax is real, man. We've said this before. Paco Alcacer looked clinical in Bundesliga.
Man, the way you put it down, hold on, let's not actually say the Bundesliga tax, meaning any player that comes from German Bundesliga, they come with a question mark.
No. Any attacker, any forward. Because there's so much space that they get given.
Man said in Germany, he was 5 chance Werner and that. You're not taking liberties and that.
No, he's not taking liberties. He's speaking facts. He was 5 chance Werner in Germany.
5 chance.
Werner missed a lot of chances, but he scored as well. He was a high volume striker. That's the right word for
it.
He gets so much space. That's right. If we're talking about Hall of Shame players, one of the worst strikers I've ever seen put on a Chelsea shirt. He got a goal a game in the Bundesliga in 6 months.
You got a goal a game?
A goal a game. Well, averaged a goal a game.
Mazza.
He averaged a goal a game. And we're saying the Bundesliga is serious. No, it's not.
Oh my God. Yo, big up Fat for the big guy, the super chat. He said, "This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
leave my baby Timothy alone." Yeah. Yo, Fat is not good for you, and that. It's not good, man. It's a wrap.
Any forwards, I'm having a big question mark. This is why I'm also saying with Erling Haaland, I'm not rushing to him for 150 million. Are you crazy? This guy missed 37 big chances in the league this season. And he scored the amount that he has because he's more clinical than Werner is. But I still see him having the same problems that Timo Werner's going to have. Low blocks. Because no striker in the Bundesliga is accustomed to low blocks. They don't deal with it. It's expansive football. Every team in the league. That's why you always see high-scoring games there and everything. Because games are always open. You always have a lot of chances. Werner had a lot of chances. Haaland's having a lot of chances too. See how he's only started scoring now that Jadon Sancho's back. He He ain't making goals for himself.
This has
Sancho's
some.
out for 7 games. He didn't score for 7 games.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Is that facts? Yeah.
He didn't score for 7 games.
Haaland. Yo,
Haaland.
where's
Yeah.
you Haaland? Hey, where's you Haaland stands that's always was in the comments on my neck when I said he's not clear. 7 games. This is your king, yeah? 7 games.
Haaland has the shape and the
I
ability
shan't- I
and maybe
shan't
the
speak,
mentality as
brothers. I
well
shan't
to
speak.
grow in the Premier League. He can be a great Premier League striker, but 150 million, you're asking for him to be great from the start.
Give
He
him
won't.
his credit where credit due. 49 games, 49 goals, yeah, 10 assists.
Yeah, but then he went 7 games without a goal.
He is a quality striker, but he's
Yeah.
not a 150 million pound striker.
I'll take Haaland over Mbappe.
This guy just trolling out here. What price would you take him at? Haaland, Lewis.
50 million.
His release clause sounded fair, to be honest.
What was his release clause? I don't even know what it was.
62 million. 62 million
So
sounded
you don't even
fair.
class him as like an 80, 90 million pound. You reckon 62 million's fair?
We've spent how many on players already? If we spend that sort of money on one solitary player, he has to win us the league.
Yeah,
And
you've
I
said
don't
this from
see
the jump.
Haaland carrying us to a league title. He can't even carry fucking Iceland. And he's meant to be 150 million pounds. Come on.
Yeah, you're better than Iceland, though.
Norway, my bad. He can't even carry Norway.
You lot are better than Norway, though.
No, but if he's 150 million, I want to see him have impact in a game.
Yeah,
even if you got 10 bums surrounding you, you're a 150 million player. I need to see you do something. I've seen him play in international games and ghost, just endlessly ghost.
See,
And people are going to say, "Oh, it's because the other players didn't find him." Oh, so he's a 150 million pound striker that you have to find. Okay, it's not worth it. It is not worth it.
Yo, you got a point. I'm taking all these points you are making because you are making great points. 'Cause I've been making these points about Haaland for the longest. And
Yeah, Haaland's going to the top, but just let him grow at his own speed. Fucking hell.
I've been saying this. People were quick to crown this guy king.
The problem is,
Yeah, I was quick to do it.
Yo,
as well.
Haaland, I mean, Cam, lift your phone up in that. Because we're getting a bit of feedback. Yeah, that's better. Go on.
Yeah, I was saying, innit? You see the problem with these young players nowadays. There's too much pressure on them because of the fact that Messi and Ronaldo just out of the blue when they were young just started tearing shit up. Everyone's expecting all these young kids now to be like top of the range. That was disgusting, bro. Top of the range players, yeah, at the age of like 20, 21. Like I remember when the Premier League, you didn't really see any 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds in the Premier League like 15, 20 years ago, bro. Most of the players were 24, 25, 26, you know, all of them, all in their thing, and there was not that much pressure on them. And it was like, if they didn't peak at like 30, 31, then they will never make it. But now, if they're not peaking at the age of like 22, 23,
Man are calling them a fraud.
they're not making it now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's mad.
Yeah, it's nuts in that. It is absolutely a nuts. Football is going from Messi and Neymar to Mbappe and Haaland. A beautiful game is becoming the athlete's game. Raphael G, you do have a point here, but Mbappe is cold. Let's not get that mistaken. From a footballing perspective, he's cold. You know what I'm saying? Like his decision making, he has skills, can drop the shoulder, left foot, right foot. So technically, he's good. Haaland, I would say.
Mbappe literally reminds me, of a more improved, finished Henry.
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me of. A more improved.
You get feedback from me. Hold up, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in. I'm getting feedback.
It might be me.
I think it's me. You know,
is it me?
I don't hear feedback. Is it me? Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear any feedback from you. I don't know if you can hear it from me either, but now.
Nah.
But people saying football's going from Messi and Neymar to Mbappe and Haaland. It's just different profile players. Though. Like you got Messi, like he's just natural dribbling ability and just brilliant on the ball, mesmerizing. You got Ronaldo, who's just a ridiculously hard worker. You got Neymar, who plays a normal game of football like it's futsal, and you're now moving to Mbappe, who's in a brilliant counter-attacking system which utilizes all of his strengths, and Erling Haaland, who's in the Bundesliga with a lot of space and getting Jadon Sancho bailing him out.
I'm still laughing at Bundesliga.
Trust that Bundesliga.
Bundesliga.
Hey, are
tax.
you ready for that Hey, bruv, you ready for that Jordan Sancho Bundesliga tax, G?
Let me see. Was that? I swear there was a graph on it as well. I don't remember if I find it, but there was a graph showing like the drop off between the most recent transfers from Bundesliga to the Premier League in their first season. And I think other than Firmino, it was all wild for everybody else.
All right, fine. Try and find out while we go through the comments, and you lot get the likes up. We are on 48 likes in it, so 2 more. Let's get us to 50 likes before we close out the show. People talk like Foden and João Felix and Mbappe don't exist. Yeah, facts. Like I said this about Haaland, and people were giving me. I didn't even say he wasn't good. All I said is I'm reserving judgment on him. That's it.
I remember you saying that as well. I remember you saying that.
That's it, because before he played against Manchester City for Dortmund. Go on, fam. Say what you're saying.
I was saying, like, the way you said it was like, because you haven't seen enough of him play and all that, which I get as well.
I hear that. Yo, Cam, you got headphones in that? I'm getting hella feedback from you, fam.
Is it me, fam?
Yeah,
Hold
I think
on.
so. I don't think it's me. Let me check.
Where are my headphones?
Yeah, it's calm.
Hold
No
on.
worries. Take your time, fam.
I'll mute my mic.
Yeah, cool. Yo, is it Cam? Yeah, I think it was Cam still. But yeah, Cam, no stress. No, I ain't telling Rance nothing, Malachi, and that. That's his opinion and that. He's his own man. I don't know why you expect me to tell people that stuff. You tell him. But yeah, back to the Haaland thing. Like I was saying, his first quarterfinal was against Manchester City. And it's like, how are we crowning this guy king and he's not even played in the Champions League quarterfinal yet? We haven't seen him on the biggest stages against the best under the most pressure. Yes, his goal scoring record is phenomenal. Not taking that away from him. He's a goal scorer. No doubt about it. But to put him up there and say he's the next guy after Ronaldo and Messi, it's like people forget what Ronaldo and Messi did and the consistency they had and the big moments where they delivered. Look at what Messi has run from, Look what Messi has won for Barcelona. Look at what Ronaldo... Yeah, that's better for him. Yeah. Look at what Ronaldo has won for Real Madrid and Manchester United. And it's like, this guy's not... Malik says, did you see Haaland's goal against Wolfsburg? The defensive line was in the middle of the pitch. That's one thing I've noticed about the Bundesliga. It is a high line league. Yeah, go on, Lewis.
I'll share screen.
All right, cool. Cool.
There we go.
How the Bundesliga...
I got a delay.
How the Bundesliga tax plays out. What's this? So
It's
Timo
only
Werner.
Firmino and Pulisic that have had Pulisic and Sane that have had similar numbers. So all it says to me is it's the forward players that struggle the most. They've had the biggest drop-offs.
But you got Werner.
There's Mkhitaryan as well.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, Son.
Uber did all right.
I forgot where did Son come from? Who did he play for? In
Leverkusen.
Germany. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Aubameyang you can't really take into full consideration because he only played half a season.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, it's mad. Have we hit 50 likes before we quit? Hey, you lot. Yes, we have.
It's got better. That's mad.
Son has got better, but Bundesliga tax really is a thing. But interesting to see. But yeah, so you're saying, Lewis, you're confident Chelsea get through to the final against Madrid, yeah?
Quietly confident. Quietly confident.
What are you saying, Cam? Chelsea, Madrid. Who goes through?
They better go through because I've got they call it a 5 hour on them.
Yeah. Forget the money thing in your heart. No, your head. Sorry.
I believe they're gonna go through. I believe they're gonna go through. They're gonna go through.
And also the tonight's fixture. So not who's gonna win tonight, but who goes through overall, PSG or City. You're saying PSG, innit? I think Cam's froze. Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saying PSG or you saying PSG? You saying PSG to win the whole thing, innit? Yeah, but you're back. You saying PSG to win the whole thing?
Yeah. No, I was saying Chelsea to win the whole thing.
Okay, Chelsea to win the whole thing. Lewis, do you concur with that?
If we get through to the final, we're winning the whole thing.
Might as well. I'm the only one here who's got PSG. And who do you think wins on the other end? Do you saying PSG or City?
Either or, but we'll go Man City.
Okay. So you reckon you do City in an all-English final? Mad thing. I reckon PSG win it against Chelsea in the final.
If we do that in an all-English final, I call revenge for 2008. That's fine by me.
Yeah, you can get revenge on them lot, innit? You know what I'm saying? Chelsea could never Yeah, it is what it is.
We
'Cause
lost to Manchester's finest. We beat Manchester's finest.
Chelsea could never go to a Champions League final and do us. Never. You know what I'm saying? But we moved.
You got to get in the Champions League final first, man. Come on, man. It's been a minute still.
It's been a strong minute. Strong minute still.
I'm saying out of this, but you know what it is? I'm saying out of this because Arsenal ain't been to the final since I was
06.
Is it 06? Mad thing.
06,
Last time we went to the final, I think. Last time we won it was 08, and the last time we was there, I think it was 09.
Fair play, though. It's only 5 years before United's last appearance.
No, you was there 11. You was there 2011.
Yeah, that's only 5 years before.
Yeah, it's 5 years. 2011, you know, and it's 2020. Jesus, Mazel. Andrew saying, whoever wins against City, against Manchester City, PSG will win the Champions League. No, I don't think so. I think PSG. I think if City get through, Chelsea do them in the final. So I don't think that is. Too. Messi was getting goal shouts at 22. That's my point, though, is the fact that Messi getting goal shouts. Yes, it turned out to be true, but we're too quick to try and crown these players. I keep saying this. Like, relax. We gotta let these players play and find out how good they are. You know how many players have come through and had one season and been the guy, and then have just disappeared or fell off. And people are telling me, for instance, look at Griezmann. Griezmann was the man at one point. He was the man at Atletico Madrid. He got his move to Barcelona and it's not worked out. That doesn't mean Griezmann's no good, but he's not hit the heights we expected to it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but we move. But yeah, love to everyone who has been in the comments. Cam, anything you want to add before we dip? I think Cam's froze. Yo, Lewis, anything? Yo, Cam, you're back. Yo, anything you want to add before we bounce?
Yeah, Conky out, innit? Get this pagan out.
I hear that.
Yeah, bye. Bro, I was saying, no, I can hear you the whole time, yeah. But for some reason, when I connect my headphones, yeah, it moves.
You have to get some regular headphones.
I was perfectly fine. I was perfectly fine before I put these headphones in. Now suddenly I'm cutting in and out, this and that.
Get some regular ones.
I'm not regular.
Get some regular ones and that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was gonna say it. Just Conky out, innit? Fund that pagan. Get him out of my club, innit?
Yo, Lewis, same to you. Hey, no spamming in the comments, man, or you will be blocked. Go on, Lewis.
Just beat Fulham. Don't forget about Fulham, even with the Real Madrid match. Beat them first and then beat Real Madrid, because that's an easy way for us to lose. And Fulham never win at our ground. I don't care how many streaks are getting broken because of pandemic season, but I don't want that ending either. Can't be asked for it. Speaking of broken streaks as well, we've got Arsenal coming up, and I feel like that's the banana slip, and I can't be asked for them to win at the Bridge either.
That's gonna be funny if they do, because Cam will be unbearable and that per usual.
Their first win at our ground since I was in year 9. I hope it ain't true.
Some mazza, but love to everyone who has locked in. I hope you've enjoyed Agenda FC. We will be back next week, Wednesday. Not sure what time. Probably a similar time, simply because it's European week with all the European games, Champions League, Europa League, etc., etc. Hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll be back.
I'm back
tomorrow.
Now,
yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Actually, we'll be doing 2 live watch-alongs. So obviously, you'll get Manchester.
By the way, did you catch what I said at the end there?
About what? Conky out.
Oh, so you call it right. So yeah,
of course. So yeah, as it was saying, yeah, we're back tomorrow, people. 2 live watch-alongs. So we'll have Manchester United versus Roma, which I will be hosting, and then on the channel at the exact same time, we have Villarreal versus Arsenal. We like BT Sport 1 and BT Sport 2. You know what I'm saying? And that. So you'll get United versus Roma, 1 watch-along. And yo, you know what? You man are just chatting bare-ish in the comments. Man.
What's going on in this chat, bro?
Yo, man, are just wilding. I'll tell you afterwards. And that man, I've been wilding today. It means the channel's growing now because you're getting more dickheads in it. You know what I'm saying? But as I was saying, and they can't stop what's going on over here. So yes, before I was interrupted, Manchester United versus Roma, Villarreal versus Arsenal will be running at the exact same time. And then later on that night, probably about 12:30, get me. So 12:30 a.m. UK time, you will get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And then Friday, it's the Talk About It Network special. So that's just the special of all the podcasts on the Talk About It Network, and we just get waved, and we do a wrap up of the whole month and that, but it's non-sport. But love to everyone who's locking in. Make sure you look at the upcoming live stream section as well. That's got all the shows we have coming up. Make sure you check out the past live stream section as well, because sometimes the YouTube takes a while to process. But yeah, man, big up to everybody big up to everyone in the comments, big up all the mods on job, big up everyone supporting. And this has been Agenda FC on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.